the dance thing.
A little bit going till I'm coming under. When I'm gonna get some.
Take on the former XWF champion, the track
Winds me in a spiral. I'm waiting to unravel.
finish off the first and then in more tag team action, we will see the brand new XWF tag team champion, Twisted, take on New Legacy tag team action. Twisted finally was able to win the tag team title. The fans got titles are not on the line, but this is the first time we are seeing and with one-on-one action. Square off with one-on-one action. Looking to challenge Prince. Women winning. And we got Aiden Black taking on Eric Ian Bender in one-on-one action. But the Psycho looks to take out Archie Clown walks out of that triple threat match. That's the new World Heavyweight Champion on the Psycho. Definitely not happy about losing his world title at WrestleMania 11. And then, in our main event, look at the pop-off. Fallout. We got Santana challenging Xander Garcia once again for the Women's World Championship in singles. So, let's get down to the ring and get our opening contest underway. Demon Grimm and Winter Parker are looking to square off once again. And Demon Grimm is accompanied to the ring by Halen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sanford, North Carolina, Demon Grimm.
Here on this program. Here's the thing. Put down Demon Grimm. Face a double attack. Night on this episode.
And from New Orleans, Louisiana, Empress Winter Parker.
walk out as the brand new Women's World Champion, whether it be Xander Garcia or Santana. And this matchup is underway. We got starting this episode of Mayhem off with one-on-one women's action. Off the rope. Oh! Winter avoids that elbow. Winter springboard hit connects with that kick. Happens again. Has her up. Ooh! Fucking arrow by Winter Parker, but Demon Grim. Oh! Bell clap as she goes front and behind. Winter escapes that maneuver. Punches and slaps. Chop to the chest. Now just pulling the... working over the leg. Trying to make sure. Oh, and now Palin's up on there. Oh, she's removing the turnbuckle pad as Winter goes for the cover. 1, 2. And near fall as Winter go. Thought like Winter was going to be distracted. Was going to distract her for a moment, but there we go. Both these women are now out on the floor. She slams Demon Grim's head into the LED board. Oh, Demon Grim now sending her back into the ring. Oh my God! Saito-like suplex by Demon Grim, and now she's just rubbing her face into the mat. The referee noticed that the turnbuckle pad was missing, and the referee is fixing it as Demon Grim is staying on top of this matchup. Ooh! Kicks to the face. Oh my God! Palin, yeah, she just pulled out a sledgehammer and tossed it into the ring. Like I said, Palin is not necessarily fond for definitely will break the rules, and she has been close to getting ejected on a moment's notice. Demon Grim with the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Demon Grim picks up the win. Palin,
here's your winner, Demon Grim.
Demon Grim victorious here in one-on-one action. Matchup, which is tag team action. Oh my God, I am just hearing this right now. Palin has attacked Demon Grim from behind. Oh my God. Oh my God. It kind of looks like the friendship is kind of over with between these two women. I think like Palin has literally said like he is done being Demon Grim's lackey and she is ready to move out on her own. Oh my God, we are waiting for Demon Grim to get carried out, so let's go back to our song for tonight. While we wait for Demon Grim to help out of the ring and then definitely Demon Grim is going to be himself is not somebody to be trusted, and we're not like that. Those two would be an alliance from the But right now, we are getting the clear as the Grim has been held out of the ring. We are ready to move on for our next matchup, which will be a tag team matchup between D-Generation Fat and the Shot Callers. These two looking to finish off their rivalry, and one of these two teams could be the next to challenge Twisted for those XWF Tag Team titles.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 458 pounds.
We're supposed to face off against the Shot Callers last Sunday at X-Mania, but due to injuries sustained at the hands of Jay the Key and Flash Carter, they were unable to compete in that matchup, and Twisted took their spot. And they didn't waste that opportunity. They are the brand new XWF Tag Team Champions. And one of these two teams definitely will possibly earn a shot. Possibly could get back to be number one contenders in this, if they pick up a win in this matchup. Right now, here come the former tag team champions, Jay the Key
at a combined weight of 396 pounds. The Entourage.
They were the ones who lost those titles to Jamie Madrox and Monoxide Child at X-Mania, and they will definitely love to get another opportunity to win those championships back. Possibly at XWF Born to Rise, which will be the next pay-per-view that will be co-presented by both Warzone and Mayhem. But here's the thing, the next Mayhem only pay-per-view will be in July for XWF. Definitely looking like they're in way better condition than Grim and Doo-Hop are. But Grim and Doo-Hop, this is their first time back after being cleared from injuries, and now Grim going right after Flash Carter here tonight. Doo-Hop getting the tag. Doo-Hop taking over for his older brother Grim. And here's the thing, like Grim seems kind of little broken down because he went through 2 straight matches for GTS Grimomania. And also had to ref the main event between Ice-T Curtis and Millie, we're hearing like he kind of tweaked his knee in that matchup. And like Grim has had history of knee problems, so like Grim definitely might not be 100% in this matchup. As like you can see, like Grim is wearing a knee brace on the ring apron. And Doo-Hop definitely also is kind of broken down at his stage of his career. So like, hey, maybe the Shot Callers do have a shot of picking up the win here tonight in Mayhem. They are the younger team. They are younger, fresher, less injury-ridden. I think like it might be time that Grim and Doo-Hop pass the torch to the younger talent in this tag team matchup. Oh my God! Oh, flatliner into the middle turnbuckle. Flash Carter a little fired up here as Doo-Hop crawls back to his corner. Grim wants the tag back in, and he gets it. I'm pretty sure, like, if Flash Carter wants that easy advantage here, like, him and Jay the Key Evans know, like, Grim has been plagued with knee problems for the entire run of his career. Definitely try to go for Grim's vertical base. Like, here's the thing, take out that vertical base, there goes a lot of Grim's offense. Now Grim going for the cover, like Grim trying to keep this match alive for him and Doo-Hop. But who knows how far Grim can compete before he starts before he starts getting tired out. Like, here's the thing, like Grim definitely making frequent tags with his brother. That might be on purpose, because like Grim probably can't go for Grim at his age probably can't go more than like 5 or 10 minutes before starting to feel a lot of pain in his limbs and joints. Like, it's more or less like he's more or less trying to be more resilient on his brother Doo-Hop in this matchup, so he can try to endure a lot of his endurance during this matchup, and trying to make sure he doesn't aggravate any of those previous injuries that he suffered during his career. The thing is, like, Doo-Hop isn't much younger than Grim is, but who knows like how bad his injuries are compared to his older brothers. And now Grim going for the cover after tagging in. Here's the thing, like if Jay the Key Evans is in, but Jay the Key Evans turns it around. If Jay the Key Evans can somehow prevent Grim from tagging in his brother in this matchup, that the shot callers could stand a decent chance of winning. Because like, hey, if Grim stays in this match for a decent amount of time, the chance of him getting tired, or like his knees starting to start getting to him, the shot callers might stand a chance to possibly win this. But now Doo-Hop taking over. And here's the thing, you need to try to keep Grim in this matchup, try to test his endurance, try to drag Grim back into those deep waters to see if he can still swim in those deep waters. But then again, like a younger competitor trying to drag a veteran into the deep waters to see how well they can endure that. You might as well end up trying, you might as well be drugged down with them. And now Grim in and breaks up the pinfall. Nope. Grim gets sent over the top rope to the outside. Flash Carter tossing Grim out of here. Flash Carter picking Doo-Hop back up. Tie up. Sending Doo-Hop into where he does not want to be. That is the competitor's corner. And Doo-Hop just gets busted wide open on the top turnbuckle. Oh, Doo-Hop drop! Into the cover, and Jay the Key Evans is right there to break up the pinfall. could have been Duhop's only. That could have been Duhop's only opportunity to pick up the victory in this matchup. Oh! German suplex on the floors, and another one. Duhop looking to complete the trifecta. Trying to wear down Flash Carter out here on the floor. Can the veterans upset Jay the Key and Flash Carter as Duhop goes for the cover? 1, 2, and 3! Duhop picks up the victory over the shot callers.
Here are your winners, the Generation
picks up the win. There we go. BF. The winners in tag. Got more tag team action coming up. And we got the XWF, the new XWF tag team champions in action.
Everybody's
tonight.
Everybody's gonna pay. Cause the $1 Million Man.
Tag team action. What did I say?
It's his way.
But we got the tag team champions in action here tonight. New tag team champions. Both Warzone and Mayhem crowned new champions last Sunday. And here for Mayhem, Jamie Madrox and Monoxide Child, sporting what has a look as fuck, I'm trying to figure out that word. Like what they were trying to win over the past couple years.
tag team
And they
match
have
set 4.
finally
On the way to the ring,
picked up the
got a combined weight of 462 pounds. The tag team champions, Dudes with Attitude.
Give me 16, holiness in them jeans, rap God flow, poncho sweeter than 16s. They say the best never rest until they're the best of the
their
best.
waist.
And I'm the best of the best. I've been perfected with pressure. I've had selective endeavors. I've been protected with measures all night and all day.
Everything that they have been through and captured tag team gold here on Mayhem. Just finally conquered punishment from Mayhem upper management. Won the title, but the fans helped them pick up. Gotta go through a couple of competitors that they know very well. Jericho and Faith. Too much tag team that they could, but Twisted definitely.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 456 pounds. Legacy.
With these guys made too many times in the past. And just when you think like both of these teams were done with each other, here we are again seeing New Legacy Inc. possibly looking to upset Twisted here tonight. New Legacy Inc. definitely what Jamie and Monoxide have around their waist. They definitely want to ruin that, ruin the celebration for Twisted and take what they have. Then again, Twisted was facing John Blood and Duelson. Like, hey, I'm pretty sure their titles would definitely be in jeopardy. But hey, this is the New Legacy Inc. B team. So like, hey, I do kind of like the chances for Madrox and Monoxide in this matchup, because like they're not facing the main pair for New Legacy. I got the tile up in the torture rack and gets tossed. Here's the thing, like Madrox and Monoxide survived last Sunday. They put up, like, here's the thing, the former champs put up one hell of a fight to try to defend their titles, but hey, these two were the ones who came out victorious. Gotta hand respect to the shot callers for being able to retain their XWF tag team. And Marty Jannetty just took a fucking nosedive off of the top of my tape deck. And the funny part, like, Shawn Michaels is the one standing. Yeah, Monoxide in off the tag. Weren't joking, yeah. Marty Jannetty took a nosedive off my stereo. Sorry, Marty. I guess the curse keeps haunting you. Even in action figure form. Put him back up there with his former buddy, Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. And yes, got those two Hasbro figures at Video Games, etc. in Cedar Falls. When you see the area, check them out. They're actually a pretty good store. I do recommend going there because you're like, hey, you don't know what you're going to back to this matchup. And Monoxide stomping Hatile in the gut before sending him into the neutral corner. Picking him up and slamming him down on the mat as Monoxide looks to go up to the middle rope. Hatile coming to and gets met with a double axe handle as Jericho gets the hot tag. Tie up. Jericho sends Monoxide into the other neutral corner, chop to the chest. Picking him, slamming him into the turnbuckle. Oh, he's putting the boot to his chin. Put the sneaker to his chin, I should say, and now he's turning his attention to Monoxide's tag team partner, Madrox. Now just hitting him with a back body drop on the ring apron, and now he turns his attention to Monoxide out on the floor. It's like this match has spilled to the outside. Punching him in the face. Both of these Well, these men need to get back in. No, he's looking to go right after Mad Rocks, but oh, here's it coming. Jericho definitely. Oh! Don't take too long to celebrate. And he just got hit with a neck breaker and tossed back into the ring. Oh no! Oh, power bomb to a tile. There we go. Making his way back into the ring. Oh, takedown! Monoxide grapevining the legs, traps the arm, and stomps his face into the canvas. Going for the cover. 1, 2, no! Ooh, 1 count. Monoxide tagging out, bringing in Jamie Mad Rocks. As Jericho tries to get back to his feet, sends him off the rope with an Irish whip and slams him down with a massive spine buster. Mad Rocks tying it up with Jericho again and sending him over the top rope. Stiff punch to the face and another stiff punch. Oh, no. Both of these men looking to exit the ring again. Jericho just taking a massive back body drop on the ring apron. Jericho making his way back into the ring, and so does Mad Rocks. Oh! Hook the arms! Has him backbreaker! Right on the knee! Jericho tags out, brings Hatile back in. There's one hell of a way to turn this match back around. Kyle goes for the victory, and it's broken up by Monoxide. Saving Mad Rocks off the rope. Ooh, into a leaping high knee. Oh, he goes right for a shoot shot on Monoxide. Monoxide runs back into this match in the worst way. Ooh, Mad Rocks in a corner he does not want to be in. Oh! Oh, God! Rubbed his face right into the top rope. Well, here's the thing. That top rope is like a cheese grater. You do not want to have your face break across it into the cover. 1, 2! Ooh. And a near fall for New Legacy Inc. Looking to stop, looking to make the celebration very short-lived for Twisted. Cover. 1, 2, and it's broken up by Jericho. They just stomped him right in the midsection. Ooh, into the corner. Oh, now elbows to the face. Tag out, and Monoxide makes his way back in. Ooh, stomp right to the face. Surprised he didn't break his nose on that one. Crossface submission locked in. Trying to force the submission on Hatile, but yeah. Back of the leg goes to the cover. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. Twisted. Taking up
Here are your winners. Dudes with attitude.
Continuing their celebration post-X-Mania with a massive victory over a very bitter rival of theirs. Marty Jannetty just made another fall off of my stage. stereo. As we move on to our next matchup, as Alphabet looks to go right after Xander Garcia in one-on-one action. Let's get down to the ring and matchup underway. Alphabet looking to her opportunity to get back in the women's championship contention. Can she pick up a victory here tonight? Or will the fighting champion Xander Garcia continue her winning streak here tonight? Here's the thing, this won't be the only time we see Xander Garcia in action. She will putting that women's world championship
making her way to the ring
on the
from
line in our main
Jalisco,
event
Mexico,
in a rematch from X-Mania 11.
Garcia
Here's the race.
Corona.
I think like Alphabet might be planning on beating down the women's world champion. It might end up trying to do Santana a favor in our main event tonight. I'm pretty sure like Xander Garcia would love to get this matchup over and done with so she can focus on the main event here tonight. Who knows what Baphomet would have planned for the champion in this matchup.
And from Cairo, Egypt, the Princess Amen Everett.
Definitely had like a very rough start to the 2025 season, but she definitely found her groove going in to the end of the year last year, and definitely was in contention for the Women's World Championship. But she did reach a few snags while going for the Women's World title. Like when she was going after former world champion Winter Parker, she was very dominant during the feud, but Winter was able to retain the championship with the title on the line. And same thing when she went into the rivalry with our current champion, Xander Garcia, as like Xander Garcia definitely turned up the heat when she had to put the title on the line. Like she put down Baphomet on multiple occasions with the title on the line, and she also put down Xander, down Santana like last Sunday at X-Mania. And she's also Xander Garcia is proving that she has been a very, very strong fighting champion since she won that off of Winter Parker. Baphomet taking Xander Garcia over to the corner, makes her headbang against the top turnbuckle. Here's the thing, Baphomet knows her goal here tonight. Her goal is to definitely weaken up the women's champion before she has to defend title against Santana. And here's the thing, if Santana ends up winning that Women's World Championship, it pretty much takes that title opportunity away from her. Here's the thing, Baphomet's literally screwing herself over because she won't be the one to dethrone Santana Garcia. Sandra Garcia. For that championship herself. Baphomet definitely looking to weaken her down and lower her chances of retention. Alexander Garcia as he picks up Baphomet once again. Stiff punch into a German suplex. Spins her around into a ripcord lariat. Xander Garcia looks like she's about to pick up the victory. 1, 2, and 3. There is your winner. Baphomet rolls to the outside of the ring. Champion starts with celebration. Oh, the champion! Oh my God! From behind! Off the ring apron! Xander Garcia's not down. Oh, no! Irish whip into the steel steps! And Xander Garcia is definitely not in the mood here tonight. Like, she definitely knew what Baphomet had planned, but she wasn't going to she wasn't going for it. But we gotta move on because we got Aiden Black taking on Eric the Inventor in one-on-one action. Aiden Black looking to rebound from his rivalry with Macho T on X-Mania as he takes on Eric the Inventor. Here's the thing, like Macho T definitely kind of beating down the former World Heavyweight Champion. It looked like Eric would pick up a win over the former world champion here tonight. Macho T picked up the victory at X-Mania over Aiden.
The fellow is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Wild West, weighing in at 230 pounds. Aiden Black.
Here's the thing. Also, since Macho T claimed that he is he has, after that matchup, like, he definitely cut like a very cocky promo after that matchup. And there was somebody who did take offense to that, what Macho T had to say. And that man was the former world champion Bosty. And I'm pretty sure next Thursday, Bosty might have something to say to Macho T. Because he didn't quite like what Macho T had to say in that promo, and he Bosty is quite angry.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 240 pounds, Eric
on him in the ring next Thursday. Right now, Eric the Inventor making his way down to the ring with a very, definitely looking very calm and cool as he makes his way down the aisle. The former world heavyweight champion, Aiden Black. Aiden Black has had a phenomenal 2025, and he wants to get back his world heavyweight championship. Like, Eric the Inventor definitely says, like, he wants his time with that title, and he says his time is now. He's looking the former world champ. High up by Eric. Ooh! And Eric gets tossed right into the corner. Oh. Black pulls him back. Oh! Bang! With the forearm. And now Aiden goes for the cover. One. That's a really one man. Aiden stomping out Eric the Inventor. Oh, Eric gets right back up. Oh, sleeper hold by the former champ. Boom! Eric with a stunner to get a stun gun to get out of it. Tie up. Sending Aiden off the rope. Drop down. Oh, has him up. Spine busters. Who you gonna call? Eric the Inventor with the pinfall. What? Oh, one count. Tried to pick up the easy pinfall victory over Aiden Black. Up again as a brain buster into the pin. One brain buster pin combination. Oh! He got caught. Choke slam. Eric's back towards the center of the ring. Aiden going for the cover. 1, 2, and no. Aiden looking to turn things around in this. No, he ran into the official. Oh, turned around as him up. Samoan drop. He is the Twitch Chief as he goes for the cover and only a 2 count. Twitch Chief with a near fall on the former world champion. Now Aiden tossed into the corner. Superman punch. The Twitch Chief fired up, hits him with the spear. Now Eric the Inventor goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. The Twitch Chief picks up the victory. Victory. Here's your winner, like, Eric. It is time. Eric the Inventor is ready for championship gold here in 2026. Like, this is a new season, ladies and gentlemen. As we are looking to roll on into 2026. Looking to roll on. Could Eric the Inventor be the new world champion by Summer Armageddon? Maybe tune in and maybe just keep tuning in, and you can see how far Eric the Inventor can go. But right now, Terrell the Psycho is still is not too happy with Art the Clown. Terrell the Psycho definitely wants to get some more revenge after losing his Championship last Sunday. Let's get back down to the ring and get the matchup underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pretoria, South Africa, weighing in at 216 pounds, Carl the Psycho!
We might see them face off again next week. And I'm pretty sure, like, we just saw at the beginning of the show, we did see the breakdown of a partnership between Demon Grim and Caleb. So, like, I'm pretty sure they're ready to implode. Former friends become bitter enemies. I feel like I did tell you, like, Caleb did jump Demon Grim from behind. But right now, here comes our new XWF World Heavyweight Champion, Art the Clown.
42 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion,
This guy
Art
definitely looks
the Clown.
He walked into X-Mania as the Men's Ultimate Royal Rumble winner. And he's walking out. Walked out of X-Mania as the new World Heavyweight Champion. Champion in the ring, looking to finish off his rivalry with the former champion Terrell the Psycho. This is not our main event of the evening. This is our penultimate matchup as Terrell the Psycho looks to doesn't look too happy over losing his championship last Sunday. Forearm to the back of the neck. He definitely looks to end Art the Clown's celebration here tonight by picking up his victory over the new reigning XWF World Champion. God. Nope. Chest by Art the Clown. Art the Clown laying in on the former champion. The former champion is very pissed off over losing his championship. But hey, here's the thing. Don't be pissed off at the guy who beat you. Be pissed off that you yourself had like an off night, and you lost the title. And here's the thing, learn from your mistakes so you can possibly win that championship back in the future. Art the Clown picking Terrell back up. Oh, no, not again. Hooks the arms, and hits him with a pile driver on the floor. Trying to break the former champion's neck. We're at a count of 5. 6. We do not need a count out. Get him back into the ring, guys. Now Terrell sent back into the ring, and now here comes Art the Clown. Now Art the Clown going up. Oh my God! They both missed. He's around, goes for the cover. One count on former world champion. Oh my God, now he's punching him in the face. Like I said, like Corolla Psycho is somebody you do not want to piss off. But then again, he was in there with a very sinister psychopath. Sinister, sadistic, whatever you want to call Art the Clown. Here's the thing, the guy literally will figure out a way to literally torture people before he kills them. Or more or less, he tortures them and leaves them for dead. That was psycho. Coming back to life on the outside of the ring and definitely looking to bring it to our champion. Psycho, he just tosses the champ before he makes his way back into the ring. Back up. Art the Clown makes his way back into the ring. Ooh! Turns it around. Maybe they should stay in the ring for this next stretch. Oh my God! Pile driver by Art the Clown into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Art the Clown picks up the win over the former champion.
Here is your winner, Art the Clown.
What's next for the champion? Who knows? Tune in and find out. Art the Clown definitely looks like he might have an unstoppable reign as World Heavyweight Champion. Would he still be champion going in to Summer Armageddon at the end of August? Who knows? Let's move on because it is time for our main event of the evening as the Women's World Championship is on the line as Santana takes on Xander Garcia in a rematch from X-Mania 11. Let's get back down to the ring and get our main event underway. This is a rematch from X-Mania 11.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Championship.
Here's the thing, who knows how fresh Xander Garcia is in our main event. Here's the thing, Baphomet tried her best to weaken down Xander Garcia before this matchup. Who knows, but then again, things pay off. Baphomet was the one who was tossed in the solid steel ring steps. Definitely suffered setbacks at the hands of the chairwoman herself, and also setbacks off of her own doing. One, she did win the women's television title, and also won the women's Ultimate Royal Rumble match, but she has been unable to win the big one when she challenges for the title. Can she turn a lot of that bad luck around here tonight in the main event of Mayhem? Here's the thing, this might be Santana's last and final opportunity at the Women's World title. is hoping to walk out as champion here. Here's the thing, when Xander Garcia had her number at X-Mania, and Santana turn her luck around and put down the champion here tonight. Since Xander Garcia had a match earlier this evening, all signs are pointing in her favor. But her herself has to start capitalize on that if she wants to be women's world champion here tonight. Put up the belt graphic.
Introducing the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, Kelly Santana, the Warrior Princess.
She has had an extra week.
And her opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, the Women's World Champion, Xander Garcia.
Hopefully, having that extra week to think about this main event might have been at her detriment, because she was also had that time to ponder on the last opportunity at this championship, where she ultimately failed to become the victorious. To the face, into a poison Rana. Hopefully she was able to possibly correct some of her mistakes here tonight, as she's going right after the Women's World Champion once again. Here's the thing, Santana definitely has an underdog story going for her here tonight in one-on-one action. And here's the thing, the underdog story only works if you're able to pull off the victory within the last few seconds of the final quarter. Here's the thing, you're down by 2. And here's the thing, one final score can give you the victory. You got 20 seconds left of the game in the final quarter. Everything rides on just one final play. And here's the thing, if Santana just has that one final play, we could see a brand new Women's World Champion here tonight. But Xander Garcia, with enough energy to kick out before the count of one. Oh my God, crash and burn. But here's the thing, Santana can't be a little too overzealous like she did there. But Xander Garcia able to connect with that springboard dive to the outside right in front of our announce table. And here's the thing, if this ends on a double countout, Santana does not win the title. She can only win the championship on a pinfall or submission. DQ or countout. Xander Garcia keeps the championship. And she hits Xander Garcia with that Alabama slam as she goes for the cover once again. 1, 2, and she got a near fall that time around, but unable to get the 3 count. Boom! Roll through, and they both avoided contact. Ooh! Now slamming the champion's face into the canvas. Santana definitely looking fired up, more fired up than she was at X-Mania. Xander Garcia fighting her way back into this match. Hits the challenger with the Pele. Oh, that's her up. Oh my God! Oh! Massive Falcon Arrow as Xander Garcia goes for the cover. 1. No, not allowing a 2 count as Santana gets her shoulder up before the count of 2. But yeah, Santana definitely showing that she still has a lot of strength left. Ooh, but gets hit with another Pele by the champion. Graham picking her up. Boom! DDT in the middle of the ring. Xander Garcia wearing down the challenger and a knee right to the face. Santana looking to staggering back to her feet. Roll through and a super kick to the face. And now Santana exits to the outside and avoids disaster. As she got back into the ring, avoiding that springboard dive. And now just a rope-a-dope right to the champion's face. Yeah, she just hit her with the good old-fashioned rope-a-dope. And this match is now back in Santana's favor. She's got to definitely try to keep the momentum. Oh my! That's definitely not going to help. As Xander Garcia avoided that suicide dive, and now the champion getting back into it. Count out would save this championship for the champion. I'm pretty sure these fans would be very upset if we had a count out in this matchup. Santana turning things around and sends Xander Garcia into the ring steps. We're at a count of 6 as Santana makes her way back into the ring. Santana telling the champion to get her ass back in here. Has her up and slams her down on the mat. Santana picking her back. Oh! Tried for the rope-a-dope again, but Xander Garcia turned it around. So the champion is definitely going to keep her momentum high as she goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Xander Garcia retains. And another heartbreaking loss for Santana.
Here's your winner, and still Women's World Champion, Xander Garcia.
We thought we were going to be able to crown a new champion here tonight, but the champion had other plans. We just saw another heartbreaking loss at the hands of the Women's World Champion. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to the end of another episode of XWF Mayhem. This was the fallout from X-Mania 11. And until we